Hi guys, it's me again, Baptiste. I will just explain these features, the Rent2repay, because it's a little bit complicated, but not so complex. So what is Rent2repay and what's the goal? The goal is to allow any user about the RM, and user that has a borrow on RM, that means he has a debt, to repay automatically these debts with the rent. So I will explain how that works. So we have the user with the EVM address A, okay, and his role is the repayer. I will explain it later. Just remember about it. What does the repayer? He activates the features, the Rent2repay. We'll do something like this. There is a smart contract, hardware, Rent2repay. The first is a map with the H, the key is the address A. I will do quickly. There are some other elements. So you can have address array. I will explain it. Okay, and then you have an amount. This amount is the max to repay by week, because on reality the rent is paid. I mean the rent day is weekly. So for example, here it's a 10 USDC. Of course, the idea of the feature is to work on every token. I mean USDC, Rapid XI, the both A token and with the XI. For this array, you can have one address. The most evident is to have A. I mean A can repay for A. I mean A can repay for himself or herself. I don't know. It's a wallet or itself maybe. But maybe this wallet can have a couple of address. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, no, just A, B, C, okay? We can imagine, I don't know, in one kind, I don't know why, but why not? So you can set the address, the G address, another address just for charity, I mean, so just dodge it. I don't know if I can do that, or I don't know if I can do this, but user is in the address A to C, okay? So at this moment, the setup is okay. That is the part here, the setup one, first part. And then I will explain the trigger part. Or moreover, I forget there is RealT and the RMM. For the user A, you have I don't know, we can say there is 20 USDC as deb, okay? And for B, we can, okay, for B, I don't know, we can say there's 3 USDC. And even for C, there is nothing, okay? So weekly, the 1 day, okay? So it's the 1 day, okay? 50 bucks USDC. I will work only on USDC, but maybe we can, for the V2, the V3, we can imagine any stable coin, and the smart contract will do the conversion. Okay, so now you have the environment. I'll go in green. I will explain. So the smart contract went to R, handle the map, and as an executable. So smart contract.exe. Sorry. I know that Solidity is not like this, but it just to explain. I think every people has already used Windows and see what is a file.exe. Okay. What is the smart contract? You know, the smart contract is compiled, is like a binary, is you can modify on the blockchain. I will put bot that can be a human, that what I call runner. Runner role is like liquidator, you know, like a parasite around the RMM ecosystem, but they are useful about the health RMM ecosystem, you understand? So for example, every Tuesday, Thursday at any moment, I don't know actually, they can call it, okay? By call, I mean execute the smart contract from outside. What does the smart contract? Okay, first he will check if weekly it's okay. The smart contract can spend the 10 USDC. So the smart contract go to the A wallet to approve and to, for example, to allow the USDC to be transferred. So the USDC goes there directly in the smart contract. It's important to understand the bot can have access to this USDC about the security. Okay, 10 USDC are here, and okay, Of course, I forget, but before, if there is a debt for the A address, if the bot, if the smart contract can repay the debt to the AMM, it's okay. Okay, I just moved this part here. So I forgot to explain that the trigger to execute internal loop, FIFO, yeah, first in, first out. I think you understand it. And that will repay directly the debt about the A address. So only 9 USDC will be used to repay the debt. So now we have 11 USDC. B is still 3. C is still empty. Okay, at this moment it's okay for the user. This debt is automatically repaid. But do you say, oh, but it's too $1 is missing? It's okay because it's fees. I will explain it. Okay, in this case it's 10% fees. It's just to explain to our okay, it's just to explain, but there can be I don't know, little value, and this value can be changed by the operator. There are different kind of role in the smart contract. Different. You have admin, so it's like you have admin, operator, and security. And how does work this fees? It just all these parameters can be changed. Just to explain, you have 5% and 5%. One goes to the runner for, it's a work, so he have to be paid, it's normal. And the other part, this one, go directly to the DAO. This one can allow the DAO to earn new revenue and to improve the user experience on the RMM. Moreover, you can imagine all other features or improvement. I mean, if the A-wallet own some reg, you can get a discount. So for example, 0%, I don't know. So here the debt will be 10.5 USDC, okay? So this schema is really simple, just to explain the different kind of roles. So you have the repayer, the debt address, but keep in mind that debt address can be the repayer. You have the runner and you have the DAO. Moreover, the Rent2repay smart contract is used with a UUPS, with a proxy, to allow any update or admin role, I hope you can understand these features, and it's not the features, that's the feature. So keep peace and good night. Bye, see you.